Hey everyone, welcome here to Mic Check with Micah, where we have no time because again, this is streaming on for free on KCEN 6 Plus. But Mic Check with Micah, the goals and objectives are to inspire, inform, and to connect with those in the community because we have so many people doing great things across
Mhm.
Central Texas. And joining us right now is Neidra Lemon, the owner
Hi.
and founder of Freestyle Dance Studio.
Ye-
Okay. I
Yes.
was like, let me get it all right. She does a lot, and she's based out of Killeen. So first off, tell us, are you even? Well, let me first explain a little bit what
hmm
she does. That's my job is to
Okay.
get a little spiel first. Okay,
Yes.
so she is like the dance coach in Killeen. When I tell you, she's helped so many just dancers and just creatives and artists move to various things, and her connections are amazing. So that's a little snippet about her. We're going to learn more about her, but tell us a little bit about where you grew up, how you came to Killeen, if you were born here, that sort of stuff.
Okay. So I was actually born in Alaska. It's so random. So random, I know. My dad was military, so he retired in Killeen. So we moved, every 4 years. We lived in like Florida, Colorado, like I said, Alaska. And then my dad went to Korea for a year. So we moved to Lubbock, Texas. And then we ended up in Killeen. And I've been here since seventh grade, actually. So,
I
yep, a
oh
whole minute.
yeah, it's a wow. Alaska, that shocked me. I hate the cold. Today is February 20th, and it's
Uh-huh.
I can remember on February 20th because I don't know when this is going to air on TV and the playback, but it's cold, y'all. Just know that. So
Yes.
Alaska,
That's even cold. Yeah. And then I lived in Colorado, so I'm like, I do not like the cold at all. And I'm anemic, so I like to stay hot all the time. In the summer, I ride with my heat on. I love the heat. So right now, I do not like the weather at all. I don't like
you
it.
you're not thriving with this weather.
No, I'm in hibernation.
Well, I want to ask, you own a dance studio. Tell us a little bit about when you found your love for dancing and how you even
Mhm.
got involved in dancing to now where you own a whole studio.
So my story is like, whoo, it's so much. But my mom got me started dancing. So my mom's she's the oldest of seven. So her and her sisters used to dance. They used to do like competitions and stuff like that. My mom one of the coldest dancers to me. I can keep up with her now. But like back in the day, yeah, my mom was the one that definitely got me started. And then I did like little stuff for as like making up choreography for church events. And I think I was like 9. My mom would tell me I was like 9 at the time, and they trusted me to make the choreography. So I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. So dance has always been a part of my life. I never thought I would have like a studio at such a young age, but it was always there. Like it was always there. I tried to do basketball. Basketball was not my thing. Definitely not my thing. I rode the bench a lot, but I did a dance team at Isles Elementary in Lubbock, Texas, and I actually had got a dance scholarship from my dance teacher. And I think I took like probably 2 or 3 classes. I was in 6th grade at the time, like 2 or 3 classes, and then we moved. So I didn't really get to like thrive in a studio setting. That was the first time. It was a performing arts school, so that was the first time I was like in something dance because I watched TV all the time. That's how I learned my dance moves and my mom and all of that. So then when I moved to Killeen, there was no like dance studio at the time. So you gotta think I'm in 7th grade. I just love dancing. There's really no studios that I'm going to at the time. Um, yeah, hit a little flat line with that for a while. So I did other sports, blase, blase. And then I think it was like my senior year. I decided I didn't want to play basketball no more. Honestly, I thought I was going to get cut anyway. So I was like, yo, I'm about to get cut. I just need to find something else I love to do that I'm probably good at, which I was always dancing. And then they had a dance team at the school in my senior year. So I was like, okay, yes, I found something to be part of. Joined the dance team my senior year. I went to Ellison High School, Eagles. Woo. I graduated 2008. And then after I graduated and was part of that team, there was a lady named Miss Fox, Miss Ebony Fox. Shout out to her. I love her. She opened up a dance studio here called Central Texas School of Performing Arts. So I was like 17, 18. And then that was the first time I was like really in a studio, like taking class. And I learned so much from her. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's just like a little synopsis, whatever. But after that, I think I'm around like 17, 18 around that time. She ends up moving, then there's no studio again. So my parents they own a daycare, and I was in the phase of like, do I want to go off to college or what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? I was lost in the sauce, but I just know I love to dance. But I did not know what I wanted to do. So my parents was like, "Hey, we can't send you off to like a major college right now, but you can go to like CTC and you can teach our kids dance." So I was like, "Hey, okay, I can teach your kids dance and still go to school." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds awesome." So shout out to my parents for even believing in me to give me a studio at 19.
I mean, at 19 years old, one that's young.
19.
Well, hold up. First and foremost, I got
Uh-huh.
a few things to touch on. My
Yes.
dad, ooh, he would have been so heartbroken by you quitting basketball. He's an AAU basketball coach, so that is like his passion. So
Uh-huh.
he said that. That was funny to me. And then second, listen, I don't need any Ellison Eagles trying to jump me.
Uh,
However, since I moved to Central Texas,
mhm.
I have an honorary middle school, Tennyson Middle School in Waco. And since I moved here to Central Texas, I have an honorary high school as well.
Uh-huh.
Chaparral Ballcat.
Okay, that's the end of this whole conversation. We're done. We're done. We're done. It's been real. No, I'm
I know,
playing.
I know we got a lot of Eagles. Eagles. So
Yes.
look, don't fight me, man. I'm just
Hey,
a
I'm not gonna fight it. Hey, we all can thrive. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. We all can thrive. But yeah, Ellison was my home.
uh-huh.
Just
And I want to ask, 19 years old to work
yeah.
with kids and your parents to give you this much trust. I mean, did you even think that you could even do it? Did you think you were ready to be able to teach others dance?
No. When I tell you, I honestly felt like I got my dream backwards. So my goal in my head was like, in order to have a dance studio, you need to go dance for this person, this big artist, and then open up a studio, and then people will want to learn from you. But it was like my parents seeing how passionate I was about dance. They was like, yo, we got kids at the daycare. They need something to do, like teach them to dance, and then while you're in school you'll be able to save up some money for when you leave. So I did not think I was ready at all. My dad was like, you got to realize like you're a star also. You don't have to do XYZ to be in the position you need to be to like make an impact on people. So I was like, I'm 19, nobody's gonna want to dance with me. I haven't danced with nobody. My dad's like, no, just be you and the kids are gonna love you. And then it's been up since.
And I want to mention this. I mean, I've worked with kids, and I know kids can be brutally audience. You have to work with the toughest crowd in the world of kids. And
Yes.
I want to talk about that experience, but also, I mean, college, we grow up
Mhm.
like go to university, go to college. I mean, that had to be pretty scary too to make a different route in
Mhm.
to do that. If you could just talk about that and working with kids.
Working with kids, ooh, they will humble you and elevate you at the same time. Like it's so crazy. So with that transition of like all my friends were going off to like U of H, big schools. Like I'm sitting here like I want to go off to school. I want in a dorm. I want to get out the house. And it's like it's not my time. So I went to Central Texas School of Perform not Central Texas School, Central Texas College. I went there and I just knew that's not where I wanted to be. Like career wise, I still was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but hey, things wasn't lined up at the time. So it's like, go to school, teach my kiddos, and maybe something might shake. So this is like where things got interesting. So I'm sitting in my Spanish 2 class in college, and my friend, she texts me and she's like, hey, Lorianne Gibson is having a dance contest for BET called Born to Dance in Atlanta. And I'm sitting like that. Oh man, that's dope. I love Lorianne Gibson. Like she's a huge, huge person in the dance industry. And I'm like, yo, I would love to do that. She's like, the audition is tomorrow. Looking like, what you mean the audition is tomorrow? She's like, it's tomorrow in Atlanta. I'm in Killeen. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm in my college course. I'm in Spanish right now. And you can only miss a few days of class and they'll drop you. So I'm sitting in class and I'm like, yo, Neidra, you're either gonna dance, you're gonna give 100% and do this, or don't do it at all. I'm sitting there like, I don't even really like school like that. So I'm like, hey, I think I'm gonna go to Atlanta and try this out. So I tell my friend, I'm like, okay, let me tell my parents I want to book a flight now and go to Atlanta. I know they're gonna think I'm crazy. Like, you're in school, what is you trying to do? Da-da-da. Everything costs money. Hey, you need money to get around too. But it was like one of those moments where it's like, I gotta get up and go. Like, if this is what I want to do, I gotta go. So I told my parents, and they probably was like, ugh. I know they had to probably look at me like, you serious? But I was like, Dad, I really want to go. I think I can keep up with these girls. I gotta go. I gotta take a flight tomorrow. So my friend, Chris, he drove me to Dallas Airport. I think it was like that night. And me and my friend, we got on that flight and went to Atlanta. And then crazy thing is, I made the top 20 on that show. And then back in the day, they put me in the paper in Killeen, like local dancer in Killeen made the top 20 on this show called Born to Dance for BET. Crazy. And it was just like spur of the moment. But I had that moment in class, like, Nidra, if this is what you want to do, you're either going to give 100% or you're going to stay in your Spanish 2 class and come to class the following day. Like it was an all or nothing moment. And I'm so glad I went. Like, I'm so glad I took that extra push. Like, I want to do this and went. Crazy.
You think that was a big life-changing thing for you? I mean, and let me put
Mm-hmm.
this in perspective just for people, because I think people sometimes don't understand. That's a show that was on a national network, BET.
Mm-hmm.
So you have people nationwide come. We know that Killeen has 163 people alone. Just think
Mm-hmm.
of the United States, how many people came, tried,
Yes.
auditioned,
Yes.
got cut, and the fact that you made the top 20, like I don't think people realize how amazing that is. But do you think, I mean, that one thing is kind of what sets you off and changed it for you?
No lie. It changed my view on a lot of things. Cause honestly, going back a little bit, when I auditioned, I got to the audition, it was so many girls. I don't know where I'm at. I just know I'm in Atlanta. All the girls are beautiful. All the girls are like flashy. They're dressed, makeup. I just had this big giant bang, a beanie. I had like, oh my gosh, I'm still a little, I'm like a tomboy, but I'm such a girly girl. And I have a little bang in my baggy clothes. And I was like, I'm gonna go do this. And when I made it past the top 50, I was just shocked. Like, I made it to the top 50. My friend got cut, but it was still me. And then it was like, you have to come back such and such and audition like further on in the audition process. So when I came back, it was like, okay, it's just me. What you gonna do? Then I made the top 20 and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I think I got something. I think I got a little talent or something. And then when it aired and everything, I came back home when I got cut. I think I was number 17, whatever. It was like on the third episode, I got cut. Came back home. I was like, Dad, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go to LA. I gotta go to LA. It's not here. Like, what I wanna do, yes, at that point, now you gotta think back home, I had so many kids in my studio. So the idea of even leaving was like, if I left, Who's going to run my classes? Who's going to take over? I'm the main person teaching right now. It's not too many other instructors in my studio. It's just mostly me doing hip hop with kids. Who's going to take over my studio? And it was like, but if I'm motivating other kids to follow their dreams, what am I doing staying in one spot? Telling you, go do this. Go chase your dreams. You got what it takes. And I'm sitting here like not even trying to reach my potential. And I had that hard talk with my dad, like, Dad, I gotta go. And we talk back and forth because you know LA is expensive. LA is not cheap at all. LA is not cheap at all. And him and my mom, they gave me the opportunity to leave. But my dad was like, he closed my studio down, but he was like, hey, I'm gonna build you another studio. But by the time that when that studio was done, you gotta come back home. I was like, okay. All I heard was, I can go. He was like, when this studio is getting like done being built, you gotta come back home. And yeah, he let me go for 2 years. My studio got done. And I came back home. But yeah, them kids was the main reason I had to go. Cause it's like I'm pushing everybody to reach their full potential. Am I really doing what I need to do to continue to inspire the people around me? It's like you can reach the top, but if you're not continuing to push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're always gonna stay there. And I always wanted to level up. And I was like, yo, I have something. If I made it to the top 20, I feel like I got something. I gotta go. And they let me go. So that was a major blessing.
And yeah, I see a lot of people obviously on social media talking about you got to bet on yourself. You got to believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like hearing it is one thing, but doing it is something different because yes, you can
Yeah.
believe, oh, I'm good, but then once you get in those situations, it's like that kind of self-doubt comes in. You like, oh my goodness, I'm
Yeah.
out here. And then two, if people ever moved away from home, that's our thing. I've currently stay about 5 hours away. I'm from Oklahoma
Mm-hmm.
City. Don't stay too far. So that far away, I know that had to be scary for you. Your parents don't
Mm-hmm.
want to let you go. The first stop that I
Yeah.
was actually about to accept was in Charleston, South Carolina. So 17 hours away from my parents' house. When I told
Mm-hmm.
my mom I accepted the offer, she was just trying not to say anything because I mean,
Yeah.
you're their kid, so I know your parents were worried about that. And now here we are in
Yeah.
2025, and you've helped kids reach their dreams. I mean,
Mhm.
go far. If y'all don't know, she had kids working with TLC,
Mhm.
dancing, Missy Elliott, The Color Purple, the 2024 version that came out. You to tell us a little bit about your placement for people and how they've come up in your studio.
It's crazy. Like you said, this city has so many talented people in it. You just gotta keep your eyes open. Don't sleep on Killeen, Texas. That's all I gotta say. Don't sleep on Killeen, Texas. But DJ, you interviewed him. Daquan, you interviewed him, and I just got done seeing him perform with Mary J. Blige. He's on tour with her. Crazy.
What? Wait a minute.
Such
Okay,
yeah.
no. Okay, so this week's been so busy, but
Uh-huh.
okay, so I do my social media in the when I go to sleep and in the morning, and I had a little
Hmm.
crust in my eye. I was like, oh, yeah, the Mary J. I didn't know he was dancing. Duh. Okay, I feel like
He
John
was dancing
Mary.
with your girl. Oh my gosh.
Go Mary. Go Mary.
It's such a joy to like see people that were in the studio dance on big stages because it's not only a win for them, it's a win for everybody that was in that studio. So like when they're dancing, it's like they're dancing for all of us. You know, like it's crazy. It's so crazy. And like I said, I've been around him since he was little missing teeth. And then Alicia, I think you interviewed her too, and she was on tour with Lizzo. She went to Atlanta. She did that, and then we had someone else in the studio named Hezzy. Love him. He just got done doing the Grammys with Doechii. It's crazy. Like it's so many people that pass through the studio that are doing amazing things. And it's so dope to know like we were young, all in the same little circle, all having like dreams, goals, telling each other what we want to do, who we want to dance for. It's possible. And when you get to the point where you be like, you're the only person holding yourself back from accomplishing those things, it's nobody else. Some of those moments you have to just, you gotta go. You're not always gonna be ready. Like if I take 5 classes, I'm gonna be ready to audition for. No, sometimes it's just gonna be random, and you're gonna be like, I gotta go. You can't always wait for that time you're ready. Cause when you're ready, that time might be gone. You get what I'm saying? Like you just gotta go. So to see them at a young age keep that passion alive, and they're in their 20s now. I was 19 when they met me, and I'm 34 now. That passion would take you places. That's like I said, that passion would take you places.
Whoa, so these are some of the kids that the when you were 19 that are doing
Mm-hmm.
these things now. That is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That
Crazy.
I mean, at 19, the fact that I mean, kids they absorb a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They are highly critical. They crave discipline. Working with kids, whew,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience. When they say it takes a village, it take a village. And it wasn't only me, it was everybody, the older ones in the studio too. They sat there and watched them. We inspired each other. We motivated each other. It wasn't no like, oh, they're better than me. It was no competition. It was just like we love dance so much. We wanted to see the other ones around us like elevate. It's crazy. But yeah, I just be shocked sometimes. Like, these kids were really in the studio with us. Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm just thinking like 19, like I worked with kids when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, y'all. Sometimes I forgot that I was an adult. I remember, ooh, one time there's a little fight going on. I was like, dang, somebody should stop it. I was like, I'm the adult. I
Yeah,
gotta
not
stop
you're
this.
the adult. Hey.
I'm grown, like I'm
Yeah.
scared. So that I'm just amazed that like from 19 to that, like you've done all this. We know your current studio. I've been to it. I think it's
Mhm.
off of Old Florence.
Yep. 4205 Old Florence Road.
Yeah, when
Yes.
did that one open? Oh, real quick, I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Sweets. It's across the street from Mr.
Oh, yes.
Y'all.
Cheesecake's on point.
Put crack or something in it because I'm addicted. Like I think I'm about to go. I live in Belton. I'm about to
Yeah.
make that little 30-minute drive.
I'm done. It's so good. It's so good. And sometimes he'll just randomly give us one. And I'll be like, oh my goodness. My child, she loves his cheesecakes. Oh my gosh. So good.
It's
So good.
addictive. But let's
So
get
good.
to the conversation at hand because I got a
I'm
little
done.
distracted. um, yeah, when did that studio open? And then what was it like just to see that beautiful studio
Let me see.
come to fruition?
That year, I just know I was in LA struggling a little bit. I was coming up on my 2 year lease, and not my child's tab going off. My apologies. Oh my goodness, how you turn this thing off? I
Look,
think
it's
it's her
all
alarm.
good.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry.
You are all good. There's moms, people watching who understand. So
Oh my
we
goodness, her tablet is going off. It's her little friend. Oh my goodness,
oh dang.
how you cancel a call?
Oh man. You asking the wrong person.
Okay, let's hope it won't ring again. Oh my goodness. But when I moved back from I got that call from my dad that my studio was done. He was like, "You got to come back home." And in that time I was like going through some things out in LA. Relationships can throw you off sometimes. Oh my goodness. Can throw you off. And my dad's like, "I think it's time for you to come back home. The studio is done, time to make that move. You're not really making no money." I'm like, hold up. I'm getting somewhere because LA is hard. It's very competitive. It's like you're in class, you're training, you're spending money on gas, food, rent. Classes are like $15 a class. You're going to auditions. It's a lot. It's a lot out there. You got to have tough skin to live in LA, and you also got to know who you are because people try to change who you are out there. So, I moved back home. I was with a talent agency while I lived there for the last 2 years, but I wasn't really booking no gigs. I booked some stuff, but that's not enough to pay your rent all the time. So I came back home, and then yeah, I think a year or two after that, COVID hit. So things, things just slowed down. Because when I came back out, trust me, I was kicking and screaming. I was like, I don't want to leave. I want to stay in LA. But it's like, you're not making no money out there. So you got to make money to survive. It's the reality of things. Like, no matter how glamorous the life is out there, you got to make money to survive. So I came back home, started teaching my classes. My agency dropped me because I'm not there, because your agent wants you out there to go to, you'll be sitting in your living room one day and they'll text you like you got to audition in 2 hours. You just got to be on cue. So I was flying back and forth trying to make it work, but flying back and forth trying to make an audition is whew, start adding up. So I kind of just like settled down. I got dropped from my agency, and then like I said, a little bit after that, COVID hit. So it kind of was like a backhanded blessing in a weird way, because I wasn't ready to leave. But if I would have stayed out there when COVID was going on, I would have been struggling, because that rent's like 2 grand a month, not working. Oh my goodness. It would have been really hard. So it's like God put me in a position to come back home, not when I thought I was ready, but came back home like, hey, teach your kids again, like get back in the motion of running your studio, take care of what you need to here. And then COVID hit, and that's when so many people moved back home. So many dance studios that I went to closed down in LA. It was like everything got shut down. So it was a blessing to come back home and still have that studio there. Like, this is my hub. This is my place where I escape the world. And then it's crazy when everything, the world shut down, we still had the studio. So all my dance friends, we slowly migrated all back into the studio. And then that's where that passion, that drive, all of that was like, hey, we need each other. We need each other during this time, because COVID was really rough. COVID was really rough.
And,
So, yeah.
and real quick, I want to touch on, well, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I said it 8 times, but that is so true. Sometimes God will close doors that you didn't know that you needed closed, because
Mm-hmm.
I have plenty of examples. But I know you hosted this thing where you talk about people needed each other. What's this thing called? The plug event? Tell me if I'm getting it correct, but if you could briefly
Yes.
explain what that was, 'cause I just think that's so dope.
So the plug, it started from me and my friends in the studio talking about, we're so tired of driving to Austin to go to artsy events. Like, that drive can get annoying. So I'm like, there's so many talented people in Killeen, but everyone that's in the studio, they're not just dancers. They're like photographers. You got people that do fashion. You got people that do music. So don't think when you think of Freestyle Dance Studio, it's just dancers. No, it's a hub for like anything art, anything creative. So I danced. I had a close friend. Not even had. She's still my bestie. We still close. Not had. That's not passing. Whatever. But she had a clothing line and she does music. Then I had another friend that dances, but was it also different stuff too. We were like, yo, let's put on a show in Killeen where you have painters, poetry, like live art, all of that in one setting. And that's how the plug came to life. Like, it's crazy. We were really just sitting in the studio one day, like, we should put something together, because I'm not feeling as motivated. I want to be inspired. It's too many people in the city. If we feel it, other people feel it. And we created the plug. And I think we had like 5 plugs since then, since that day. Crazy.
I just think that is just so cool. I admire people's creativity. I'm not the
Mm-hmm.
most creative, but I'm one who takes it in, and I
Mm-hmm.
love music and stuff like that, and I can somewhat draw, so I love things like that. If you could just tell like any dancers who are maybe in situations, for example, I'm gonna call you out, Michelle. That's my younger sister, but she's freshman year in college, and she like
Mm-hmm.
dancing is her passion. You know, she's
Yeah.
trying to figure out stuff. I mean, what would you do to provide any encouragement for people who, because that is a hard industry.
Mm-hmm.
You said LA was competitive. What would be any advice or encouragement that you could briefly give to people?
No, nothing grows in your comfort zone. Nothing grows in your comfort zone. And like I said, when you think you're ready, sometimes those opportunities ain't gonna come when you think you're ready. You just gotta go and you gotta have that faith that you got what it takes. Because if you don't think you got it, there's a whole bunch of other people that think they got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just have to have confidence and know who you are before people try to tell you who you are. Because they will sit there and change things about you. I know for as being in LA, I thought I needed to cut my hair. I need to color my hair. Maybe if I dress more sexy, I might book a job. I tweet so many things about myself that at the end of the day, when I looked in the mirror, I did not know who I was. I was like, this is not the same Neidra that wore big baggy clothes and was like, this is not me. I'm trying to get this job and I have to change everything about me. Those jobs aren't for you if you have to sit there and change everything about yourself. So, any dancer that wants it, keep putting yourself around passionate people, hungry people that want it, people that are willing to grow, that are willing to take criticism and know that it's okay. It doesn't mean you're failing. You just always got to level up. So, yeah, all of those things in one. Don't think you can't do it. It's possible. But as long as you keep yourself in a box, you'll always be in that box.
You can't expect to win if you never try. And something that you mentioned
Yep.
kind of goes along with my favorite quote. I always tell people, don't trade your authenticity for approval. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and also be okay that what comes with that. I mean, I'm on TV. I've
Mm-hmm.
been told what I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but I'm still saying it anyways. I said it on TV. But that Kendrick Lamar performance, people are like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I felt that because there's
Yeah.
plenty of times with this industry that oh you're too black, oh you're too ghetto, oh
Yeah.
you're too loud, oh you're too aggressive, oh, you're being hostile. Well, so be. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to stay true to you. You can't be
Yeah.
anybody else, and if you try to fake an image, you can't keep up with that image. So
Mm-hmm.
wholeheartedly agree with that. Is there anything else we would you like to say or we should know in about 30 seconds or less that we should know?
Another shout out to my 5-year-old Nova, my baby. That's it. Cause she motivates me. Like that's my push. So I also want to just thank all the people in Killeen that supported me when I was young and all the kids that I knew when they were like 5. They're in their 20s now, like 5, 6, 7. They're in their 20s now and they still come back to me and be like, Nidra, you really impacted my life. I may not dance anymore, but I still remember your classes at a young age. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for having my back and supporting me and thinking I was cool at that time when I was still finding myself, you know? So shout out to the ones that like genuinely support and love what I do. And shout out to my parents that believed in my passion because without them, that studio could have been closed so many times. But because my parents understood my love for dance, those doors always remained open. And that way I'm able to keep that door open for all the people in Clean that just need a place to go. So yeah, that's
Thank you so much. It's about to end, but thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining us here on 6 Plus.